I'd like to turn now to the object, which is the main point of this talk, the helix. This is a fascinating mathematical object, movement, the natural world, the manufactured world, and our genetic makeup are all connected to the shape of the helix. Helix is a type of three-dimensional curve that goes around a central cylindrical shape in the form of a spiral, like a corkscrew or spiral staircase. Helix is a very popular shape in nature because it is a very complex. In fact, helices are sometimes referred to as nature's spacesaver. In architecture too, the helix is an attractive option in building where space is very restricted. Is probably the double helix of DNA. The oxyribon extra. DNA is made of two helixes. They curve around each other, a bit like twisted leather. DNA contains the genetic information or code development functioning of DNA of all non-living things. The helix is very efficient to store a long molecule, like DNA in the limited space of the cell. There are different types of helixes. Helixes can twist clockwise, right-handed, or anti-clockwise, or clockwise, left-handed. An interesting experience is to hold a clockwise helix, such as a corkscrew, up to a mirror. The clockwise helix appears to become counterclockwise. We can perceive examples of helixes in new areas of our world. Spiral staircases, cables, screws, and ropes can be right-handed or left-handed helixes. A helix that goes around a cone is called a conical helix. Examples of conical helixes are screw or the famous spiral, rim designed by the architect Frank Lloyd Wright in the Guggenheim Museum in New York. Helixes are also prevalent in the natural world. The horns of certain animals, fishes, seashells, and the structure of plants, flowers, and leaves can all contain helixes. A human umbilical cord is a triple helix, with the discovery that the helix is the shape of DNA molecule. It is not surprising that the helix is found in so many areas, is the one of the most nature safe in nature. Let's turn to attention now to the mathematical description of the helix. You'll need a pen and paper for the next part of the talk, as I'm going to give you some variables to write down. Take your time to notice the difference.